Grace, the tracking stones have confirmed it. The prince's sky wound has completely closed, but our scouts report an anomaly in the valley's aura. A powerful force was used.
He claimed her. He performed the binding ritual on a clay-born mortal peasant.
By thee as an old stars. To fuse a royal eternal soul line to a fragile creature of dust. It is a direct violation of the first edict of the Spire.
It is not just a violation, it is high treason. By Fae law, the bloodline of the High Crest belongs strictly to the Crown. It is a political weapon. A locked contract fused in our nurse Auries to keep the borders from burning. By marking a human girl, by tying his life force to her beating heart, Alaric has stolen a royal asset from the realm. He has compromised the blood sovereignty of the entire Fae race.
The prince is walking into the North Woods at sunset on foot, Grace. He intends to draw us away from the farm. He believes his surrender will buy the mortals safety.
How remarkably pathetic. The great wild commander bringing himself to heel for a girl. Let him walk directly into the snare. Surround the valley tree line the exact second dusk breaks. We will seize him in chains the moment he steps off her land. To face his trial for treason.
Stop pacing, Arabella. You are wearing holes in your floorboards. If I am to walk out that door when the sun hits the tree line, I want peace, not the frantic, terrified scuttling of a field mouse.
I am not a field mouse. I am pacing because when the sun breaks and you choose to play the grand martyr and wander blindly into the woods to lead those monsters away, I still have a life to run. I have a farm to salvage. I don't have luxury time to sit around, weep into my apron and cry over a missing prince.
You mask your terror with spite. Why? I have seen seasoned High Court warriors facing literal execution with softer, more forgiving eyes than yours. What happened to you on this patch of dirt before I fell from the sky?
You want to know why my walls are high, Your Highness? You want the grand story of the peasant girl? Look out that window. Look past the charred wood of my burned barn. Three winters ago, the frost killed the autumn harvest and it froze the ground solid by November. The crops rotted in the dirt. But do you think the crown cared? The royal tax collectors came down the mountain anyway, draped in their pristine furs, smelling of spiced wine. My father went into the township to beg, to literally get on his knees in the mud and beg the magistrate for a simple extension on our linen trade so we wouldn't starve.
Please, I just need more time. Time is something you simply do not have.
They threw him in a debtor's ditch like a piece of spoiled meat and left me here alone with a broken fence, a dead horse, and a winter that lasted 5 agonizing months. I learned very quickly out here that the things that come out of the dark, whether it's a winter blizzard, a corrupt magistrate, or a glowing, beautiful prince from the sky, they all take, every single one of them. I don't depend on anyone, Alaric, because the second you trust a hand to hold you up, they pull it away.
I will not defend the men doused in spiced wine, Bella. The crown is a bloody, starving beast. But do not mistake me for a soft magistrate or a winter frost. Those things take because they are hollow. They steal because they cannot survive on their own. I did not stay to take your walls down. I stayed because I wanted to see the woman who built them out of ashes. I will not ask you to trust Anne to hold you up. Keep your walls. But look at me, Bella. Look at my eyes, and tell me you truly think I am the one who is going to pull away.
We will return for his little mortal peasant. I want her brought to the High Court alive. I want to see exactly how loud a prince screams when his human toy breaks.
Don't do this. There have to be another way.
They want the weapon back on the wall, Bella. They will put me in chains, they will put me on trial for treason, but they cannot replace my power. They won't destroy what they cannot replicate. But you are fragile. You have no armor against her frost.
I don't want your sacrifice, Alaric. I told you I don't let people hold me up.
I am not holding you up, stubborn woman. I am ensuring the world keeps spinning for you. Do not look into the mirrors while I am gone. Do not answer the shadows if they call your name. Stay behind the gate. Even if it costs me the sky, Arabella. I would burn the entire Fae realm to ash all over again, just to ensure you keep breathing. Live in spite of their storm. Take care of her. I'll come back for you when it's safe.
He really thinks he's the only one allowed to make a scene around here? Barnaby, pack's moving. We aren't staying in this cabbage patch.
Leave us. And bar the doors from the outside. We could have had everything, Alaric. The entire North March. The High Crest Crown, centuries of bloodlines of preparation, everything we were promised since the cradle. I spent my entire life learning how to be the queen you needed. I would have given you the realm.
You wanted a throne, Lysandra. You never wanted me.
Don't you dare tell me what I wanted. I loved you, Alaric. In every way my court allowed, I loved you. I tolerated your distance, your silence, your centuries of rejection. Because I knew, eventually, the crown would force you to look at me. But then you go down to the mud. You cross the veil for a dirty, fragile, mortal thing that will wither and die in 60 winters. And you give her the look I have been begging for since we were children.
Do not speak about her.
I don't have to. The High Council is already speaking for her. They want you executed at sunrise, Alaric. A public example to show the Spire what happens when a crown prince betrays his blood for clay. But I wanted to look into your eyes first. I wanted to see exactly when reality sinks in. You threw away an empire, your lineage, your own people, for a human girl who smells of dirt and mortality. A creature that will wither and die while you remain eternal.
She has more honor in her little finger than your entire council has in their bloodlines. You can't comprehend it, can you? You sit on your frozen throne, calculating every breath, every alliance, every touch. You don't even know what it feels like to actually live.
You can change this. Just claim me and we can forget this ever happened. We can return to the throne, together, as it was always meant to be. Your blood will stay in your veins, Alaric. Your status, your titles, intact. Just give me her name, and I will wipe the slate clean.
You think I'm afraid of dying? I've bled on 100 battlefields while you were picking out jewels for your tiara. If you want her, you're gonna have to hunt the whole world yourself. Because you'll tear my mind apart before you get a single word out of me.
You are a fool. A proud, blind fool.
Maybe. But tomorrow, when you're watching my head roll, you'll still be the one sleeping in a cold, empty room. Wondering if anyone will ever look at you the way I look at her.
Enjoy the view from the high tower tonight, Prince Alaric. It is the last one you will ever see.
A prince and commander of his rank, throwing his bloodline away for common clay. They say the High King won't even let the sun rise before the sentence is carried out. They want the trial over by dusk to make an example of him.
Arabella, what have you done? You've just walked onto your own scaffold.
You burned your world for me, Your Highness. Did you really think I'd sit back in the cabbage patch and let you take the fall?
Good boy, Barnaby.
Why aren't we leaving?
Because it's a cage, Arabella. These are tied to the threshold. If I walk out, the frost takes me. If the Inquisitors find you here, they will tear the soul straight out of you.
I didn't cross through a tearing rift to watch you die on a marble floor, Alaric.
Let me think.
There is no time to think. Look at me. They are coming. I'm so sorry, Arabella. I failed you. If my heart stops on that block, yours stops with it.
I am not leaving you here.
What am I gonna do with you, you stubborn, beautiful woman? If this is truly it, Bella, then I'm not wasting another second.
Arabella.